Hello, my name is Mike Tussalis. On videotape, I'm called Dr. Sen. This videotape will contain lesson 6 through 10 and sign language coffee break. The first sign, bing, bing, bing. Annie, Annie, Annie. Do you want anything? Remember in the previous videotape, I explained how to sign a yes/no question. There are a few things to do. First, you raise your eyebrow and tilt the head and look directly to the dead person and hold the last sign longer. One more time. Do you want anything? Arrive, arrive, arrive. Toilet, bathroom, restroom. All these are the same. Older deaf people sometimes sign this to mean bathroom because it looks like an old-fashioned telephone booth, same as a toilet stall. Toilet, bathroom, and restroom. Become, become, become. Break, break like something becomes broken. The other meaning is break. When time stops, like coffee break. You would never sign coffee break because coffee not become broken. Time for coffee break. And coffee. You will notice the hand does not move. Coffee. Coffee. Time. Time. When you're talking about the past, like the time of the American Revolution, you would sign time this way. Time. Or time. Like the time is 5 o'clock. It is time for coffee break, or it's time for bathroom break. Time for coffee break, or time for bathroom break. Candy or candy. In some parts of the country, they will sign candy, but in the South eat candy. If, in signed English, if, but different from a sign for judge, which is bigger, judge, if. But in American Sign Language, if. My children want to know if the candy has arrived. My children want to know if the candy has arrived. Clean, clean. Clean up. As a verb, it becomes a stronger sign. Clean up. Clean. Clean. Clean up. Please go and clean up. Please go and clean up. Change or change. You have change for $1, change, or go and change your clothes. Change or change for money. Cash, I'm saying cash or cash. Cash or cash. Charge, charge or charge. Charge. Charge like a credit card machine or charge. You have change for $20. You have change for $20. Remember, yes, no question, raise your eyebrow. One more time. Biz or biz. In sign English, we tend to sign biz. Bên đây say biz, biz or biz. Or sometimes I'm saying or. This is more formal time, sign for or. Will this be cash or charge? Will this be cash or charge? Decision, design, determine. Different, different, different. A little, a little. You would tend to purse your lip, means small, a little. Much, a lot. You would tend to puff your cheek. I am determined to sign a lot and more clearly. I am determined to sign a lot and more clearly. Strange, odd, weird, strange. Always, always. Conceptual, conceptual. There are three signs depending on the conceptual meaning. Right, right. I am right-handed. You are correct. You are right, right. You have your right. It is all right. You have the right under the Constitution. I am right-handed. You are right. It is all right. Stranger. Most deaf people and interpreters would sign stranger. But when you stop and think about that concept, a stranger is the person who is odd, not necessary. Stranger. Sometimes I'm saying stranger, a different person, stranger. But more conceptual to say a stranger as a person you have not yet met. So this is the end of lesson 6. So let's take a short break. Now we will go here with lesson 7. Finger spell. Finger spell. Sometimes I've seen finger spell. or fingerspell. This is the first time in the finger tape series that we will look at fingerspelling. The reason that is because in every language, people learn to speak first words, then later they spell the word. So it's natural in sign language for you to learn sign first and then fingerspelling later. So now we will focus on lesson 7 on fingerspelling. Now I want to talk about a few rules of fingerspelling. So let's take a look at fingerspelling first. When you sign A, you notice I do not block my mouth by saying A. You move the side on the same level as the mouth, about your shoulder. A. You don't have it backwards. Sometimes people, they see a book in sign language, they see a picture of A. You have to hold it palm out, A. If you are sitting at a table, put your elbow on the table for A. B. I put my thumb in front of my palm and all finger part. You don't do this, holding part for B. And C, you don't want your palm facing out this way for a C. And now for D, your index finger straight up, put your thumb and all the fingers together for D. E, put your thumb under your fingertip. You don't want to E like that. To a deaf person, I, is the same as the hearing person listening to fingernails squeezing across the blackboard in the classroom. It sounds awful and looks awful. So your E could be like this, not like that. E. Now for F, spread your fingers apart and put your thumb and index finger together for F. For G, sometimes I've seen G this way or G that way. It makes no difference. G. H, and two fingers together for H. I, your little finger straight up for I. And then when you make a J, you don't make a J facing out. You make a J facing in. J, not J. J. If you're left-handed, J. J. Now for K, I have noticed in many years of sign language classes, that's one of the more difficult signs. K, put your thumb in front of a knuckle of your middle finger and your index finger straight up. This is the sloppy K. I don't know but a K or P, so make sure it's straight up, K. Now L, that's an easy L with the index finger and the thumb L. Now for M, I've seen two different variations, M or M. When you say M this way, it becomes smaller and more difficult to see. When you sound M that way, it's larger and easier to see. So hold back your little finger with the thumb and 3 fingers down for M. Now N, it's more difficult to see, but N, it becomes more clear. N, O, you make the outline of a letter O. P, is the same as K, except you hold it down, it's P. With your thumb behind the knuckle of your middle finger, P. Q, is the same as G, except you move it down with the thumb and index finger point straight down for Q. Now for R, it's like crossing your finger making a wish. R, S, put your thumb in front of your fist, S. It's different from A and then S. Now T, put your thumb between your index finger and middle finger. T. U, V, W, X. This is a little bit difficult. X. It's like a D, a cap. You move it down to an X. Y. Make sure it's your thumb and middle finger, not Y this way. And Z. 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 When you spell acronym like FSU for Florida State University, FSU, you make a circle, FSU, or Internal Revenue Service. Internal Revenue Service. When you have abbreviation like the state of Florida, you don't sign FL. It's Florida or Alaska, AK. That's how you sign abbreviation. You don't move in a circle. Now, the rules in finger spelling, you keep your hand still. We deaf people do not look D. It drives me crazy. Or A, B, C. We're not watching a tennis tournament. Keep your hand still, palm facing out. For example, my name is Mike to Sally. You say the word out loud at the same time you think about. You do not sign M-I-K-E. Mike to Sally. You notice C-C-E-L-L-I. When you have double letters, you can bounce the hand a little bit. My name sign is Mike to Sally. Born, birth, and now for birthday, I've seen many, many, many variations. I've seen birthday, 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 but the more popular sign is birthday. Why? We sing birthday. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? License. License. Drive. Drive. See. 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 May I see your driver's license? May I see your driver's license? Insurance. Insurance. Morning. Why? Which represents the horizon, and the sun comes up in the morning. Morning. And sometimes informal, we say good morning. Instead of saying good morning. Good morning. Noon. Noon. Afternoon. Afternoon. Night. Night. Or evening. All night. Overnight. This is the end of lesson 7. And now we go on to lesson 8 of Coffee Break Sign Language lesson by Dr. Sign. Lesson 8. animal, animal. That sign can become confusing with youth or gymnasium, gymnasium or youth, animal. Dog. A long time ago, we spoke dog by patting on the leg. Dog, but that take your hand outside the sign space. So it's more accurate sign dog. Cat, cat. Fish or fish. One hand fish or two hand fish. Bird, cow, sometimes two hands for cow, cow. Horse, horse. Squirrel,